well. All of these going to be best of ones throughout the rest of these 3 rounds. And I'm a little bit curious right now if Esfand is going to be talking to these winners, or if we are going to just go one after the other, after the other, after the other.
I think we should talk to the winners after this next set.
Okay.
Because we need to kind of get these out of the way.
Don't you kind of want to hear what Peo has to say after that one, though?
You want to talk to Peo?
I kind of want to talk to Peo. Yeah, so be careful, Esfand, when you are trying to communicate with him, because English isn't his language. So it might be a little... Okay, yeah, I first of all, I think that your microphone may have died again, and I think that the other thing, just say to him, you've been learning French. Do you know what to say to Peo?
Good.
All right, you heard Asmon.
Yeah, he got it. He'll understand.
Bonjour.
Yeah, bonjour. Comment ça va?
Je
t'aime. C'est parti, les amis.
Oui. Je t'aime.
I love you too, bro.
Okay.
Yo, first of all, I would like to say thank you for the invitation.
I'm pretty sure it's probably not.
Thank you for the invitation,
Okay, here
guys.
we go.
Peo said thank you for the invitation. Thank you for the entertainment. We're going to throw it over to Esfand right now. We want to hear what was going through your mind in that duel.
So, Peo, you went with a very interesting strategy there. I saw you were out there. You were out there, you were camping a little bit in the middle of the duel. You were regenning your spirit with that basic campfire.
Oh, did I cheat? Oh, yeah, I cheated. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Huh?
Yeah, I kind of cheated.
No, it's fine. The campfire was not stated in the rules that you can't use a basic campfire. so
right.
I don't think it made too big of a difference. However, you were out there, you were fishing for some fish, and now it looks like you're fishing for compliments too. How does that feel?
Pretty good, because I said I want to get 300 before the beta end, right? So I'm at 278, and I actually got 1 level, I think. And we have some poggers in the chat, boys. I was at 279. We're now at 280. That was up. No, I just started because he was running around. He was running around, so I just said I'm gonna go on stealth so he can open, right?
Right. Indubitably. So how does it feel? You were out. There were some issues. There was some controversy trying to figure out what the proper verdict should have been, and now here we are. So you have a chance at redemption here. How does it feel?
Yeah, cool, man. It feels super cool. Thank you for making me another chance, of course, in the loser brackets.
Of course. Thank you for joining us, Peo.
I love you, Esfand.
I love you too. I'll talk to you soon.
Asmongold, I'm a big fan, of course. Poggers in the chat.
Hey, thanks. Yeah, thanks, Peo.
Yo, wait a second. How long I have? Because I would like to take a little nap, of course.
Yeah, go ahead.
You can't take a nap.
Because I played the game for like 3 a.m. this morning.
So,
but
he said I love Esfand. He said Asmongold, I'm a huge fan. I'll see you later, Peo.
Thanks.
Yo, thank you guys. Great tournament. I love you, and thanks for the invitation one more time, of course.
If you can't just don't oversleep.
No, I won't. Trust. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, guys.
I love you, Peo.
I love you.
Yeah, close enough. I think he's really taking a nap, dude. Yeah, we saw in the interview there.
God. Okay, all right, that sounds good. Let's go with the next round. Okay.
Yeah, I guess Peo probably doesn't know who I am, which is fine.
I'm sure he's a big fan.
No, he pretty much explicitly said he was a big fan of everybody but me.
Okay. You can't win them all, right?
It's probably because he doesn't speak the language, honestly.
Yeah, of course.
So taking a look here.
All right, let's see what we've got here. So hot form versus Nexa. I'm going to favor hot form on this one. Rogues have a lot of utility against a warrior, and I think that they'll probably be able to pretty easily, extend the duel and reset the amount of times that are needed. And I don't think warriors can really reset in the same way, and they're probably just going to come out ahead.
That's what you think?
That's what I think. That's what I thought about healing stat too, though. So I could be very, very surprised. So let's find out what's going to happen.
Noxa, also for anybody who didn't get to watch some of the earlier matchups, Noxa is, of course, one of the players that's a little bit newer to a lot of us. He's become a quick friend of all of us on the beta. Always been fun to play with, and he's pretty much always online. I actually don't know when he sleeps. I think he is really going to be one of the gods of Classic when it actually does release. And now we're giving him a chance to see what he's going to be able to do up against Hot Form, a player that a lot of us have known for a very long time.
Okay, here we go. Right there facing off. I'm
Best of
ready
one.
whenever. Let's make this happen.
Who's this guy on the left? I actually don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, that's cool.
Who is this guy?
Who I am.
All righty, boys. Let's do it. So Naxa takes the duel. Let's make sure this happens. Oh, Hot Form's already smiling. He's happy. He's excited. He's like, oh, man, this is going to be easy. I just got to wait for Blood Rage to go away. And then right after that, the Rage is going to go away. Then I'm going to go ahead and sap this motherfucker. Here we go. He gets the whatever that thing is. There it is, the sap. Oh, he goes for the Garrote. He doesn't even go for the sap because I'm assuming Naxa is probably in... Oh, he wasn't in Berserker Sense anyway. Well, it doesn't even matter. He comes right out of it, and then Hot Form immediately stuns him. Naxa's already at half health, and then he's immediately got Kidney, and then... Oh, jeez. I don't want to watch this anymore.
So in the industry, we call this one yike. That was a big yike, and that's going to be enough to send Naxa out of the tournament. W, Omega Lol, your warrior. Okay, we are going to see Hot Form come out with a very dominant performance. Naxa, thank you very much for competing. We'll see you in the next one. GG's, no re. Hot Form moves on forward, and he is going to be playing as well against Zico now. Hey, you got another chance with Sony.
Okay, that's right. That's true. Okay. All right, next up, Stay Safe and Absurge. Warlock versus Shaman. Actually, exactly the same comp that we had at the beginning. Stay Safe lost to with, what do you call it? Wait, I keep forgetting Absurge is a Paladin.
Yeah.
I keep thinking he's a Shaman because I killed him so many times on a Shaman. And now, okay, he's on a Paladin. He rolled the right faction. Okay, now let's make this happen.
Guys, no smiley faces in the chat. Please stop that.
I totally forgot about that. Okay, let's go. I'm ready. So, a Paladin versus Warlock. What do you think? What do you think?
Dude, your chat. They're a bunch of bad boys today.
The smileys. Oh, jeez.
Stay Safe is at the doctor's.
Okay.
Stay Safe's at the doctor's.
Let's do.
Oh, I forgot. He had an appointment about the hair thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he actually, I think what happened is, like, here in the news today that the beta is ending on the 12th. He is actually so sick of retail WoW that he had to make an emergency appointment to go to the doctor. He was doing really, really poorly when he found out this morning. So that's just kind of how it goes.
Sometimes it really do be like that. I hope you get better soon. You just got to hang on until August 27th. August 27th. And honestly, just shave off what you have left. I've been telling my one friend to do that as well, and I think it would just look way better if a few of the people in the WoW directory maybe shaved off the scraps that the shreds of what's left.
So Stay Safe's out.
Is he out? He's about as out as you are of hair.
He may be out.
Stay Safe's out.
Stay Safe's out.
Well, I actually predicted him to win, so already big upset in the tournament.
Wow.
Sturge gonna move on forward and play against Healing Stat.
Okay.
Two people that have gotten second at BlizzCon.
Yep.
And we'll have to see who gets second in this duel. That means we're going to move on to Jelly versus Snuts. Once again,
let's do it.
People that have competed at BlizzCon.
Both
of them have gotten second. We have a lot of second placers in the chat. Snuts also, though, has been able to win BlizzCon. Jelly, of course, one of the best. Also, the last land, Snuts won, now under a new banner on Cloud9, one of the most impressive teams that we've seen in a long time in retail WoW. And whoever does win this one plays up against Zero. So Jelly on the Hunter against Snuts on the Warlock.
Hunter versus Warlock. I mean, we already saw Snuts play against one Hunter before, and he did lose just barely. I think that it seemed like Bean was much more prepared than Jelly was. So I think that with that small differential that Snuts barely lost by, I think that he's probably going to barely win with this differential this time around against Jelly.
You think Jelly comes out on top?
No, I think Snuts.
Oh, okay.
I think Snuts.
I actually agree. I think the big thing that we're kind of seeing with Jelly, because we basically hit him up, a day later or a day ago, to be in the tournament. Him and Absurge, and both of them because of that have a very big potential gear deficit. because also they switched factions to
they switched factions, they stopped playing. There's a lot of things going on, obviously, to where they're not exactly able to, maintain that same level of engagement that we've seen a lot of other people in the beta, like Peo, for example, who's been playing the beta the entire time.
I actually got one of my friends from Dota in the chat right now.
Oh, yeah?
His name's Sindlul.
Sindlul?
Sindlul. Yeah.
Okay.
So everybody say hi to Sindlul in the chat right now. Welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for watching. It's nice to Sindlul. So when we look at this next matchup, I think that it is really important to keep in mind that Jelly is just a little bit behind. He's going to be a little bit behind because he doesn't necessarily have all of the gear that some of the other hunters have, even if he is favored in the matchup. We've already seen Snuts in that level 30 dueling tournament was able to get all the way to second place. He went up against Venruki. He went for a really solid run. It was Venruki who came out on top, but we expect Snuts to go far here and potentially tear through the lower side of the bracket.
Yeah, I mean, Snuts getting eliminated in the first round was absolutely an upset. Like when the Tips tournament, he was second place. So I fully expect him to kind of go up through the losers bracket and maybe kind of redeem himself. And we'll see what's going to happen towards the end of it.
Yeah, and also I see some people asking inside of the chat whether or not some of the people are streaming. It was actually a requirement of the tournament. Everyone single player is streaming. Yeah, so if you want to watch any POV, you can look them up on the channel and actually take a look at what is going on, what their perspective does look like, and we'll see who is going to win this next one. We're going to do this round of elimination, and then I think we're actually going to do the second round of elimination as well.
And then we go into the semifinals,
exactly,
which are going to be the best of 3, which is 5 potential games. So that's going to be a lot of, at that point, it doesn't matter what cooldown somebody has or anything, because we're going to be going through these duels really quickly. And I think that's where the real skill is going to show. And people aren't going to be able to be carried by a trinket, by a cooldown, or anything like that. They're going to have to just rely on their just base ability on how to play the class.
Yeah, I definitely do agree with that. Some people in the chat are asking you to fight me.
Okay. How are we doing, Esfand?
Yeah, we're good to go. Next up, we have Sony and Venruki.
Oh, they're good to go. Okay,
Wait,
so
Sony and Venruki,
right? Because we're not doing Stay Safe, right?
Well, yeah, but we'd be doing Jelly and Snuts.
Oh, my bad. I thought we were done with the.
Yeah, are they there and ready to go?
Target Jelly. I don't know where Jelly Beans is. Is Snuts there for the Horde? Because I can't target Snut and I can't target Jelly.
If that's the case, do we want to just do the semifinals right now?
Yeah, Jelly Beans is offline. Snutsy is offline.
Flip it around. Does Zero just win?
0-1 again.
Dude, that's crazy.
0-1. Wow. Can you believe that?
Dude, everybody keeps counting out Zero.
Yeah.
They said that this guy had no honor. And look, he just took out Jelly, Snuts all in one fell swoop.
Wow.
Wait, why do you think they went offline?
Who knows?
No. All right, so we are going to see Zero now potentially going up against either Sturge or Healing Stat.
Okay, let's do it. So what's the next match, Esfand?
I mean, that's it, right? It's Sony Venruki.
Sony versus Venruki. Let's
All right.
fucking do it. Let's do the semifinals. I'm ready. It's best of 3.
Best of 5.
Best of 5.
Venruki versus Sony. We got Venruki,
Okay, let's
a
do
reigning
it.
BlizzCon champion. Sony, the War Chief of the Horde, who's already shown us so much potential for the Warrior class, but now going up against the Mage.
That is not a good time at all. So I think that a lot of people kind of expect to, know how this is going to go. And I think that I do too, but I was surprised with the Healing Stat. But I think this is going to be Venruki. I mean, let's be real, guys. Let's be real. But you know what? We'll find out.
Well,
so,
also, we look at matchups in the Tips tournament that happened a month ago, and Venruki was in the opposite side of things and was able to come out on top. We know that good players are able to win. You look at a lot of these matchups, and you say, even on the sometimes it goes a little bit further than this, but in a really favored matchup, sometimes it's something like 70-30. If you play well, that 30% can still turn into a victory.
Yeah.
Now,
okay, we're ready whenever you are, Esfand.
All right.
Let's do it.
Okay, so we have Sony Digital here. We have Venruki. Target Ven. Where's Venruki at? Because they can actually they can slash duel here whenever they're ready. Oh, here he is.
Can we have the spectators move away a little bit?
Yeah, I think we need to get some Horde and Alliance. Can you guys kind of move out of the way a little bit? It just kind of clutters up the area a little bit too much. Just back up and watch from here.
Okay,
right.
here we go. What is this here? Oh, right,
he's-
he's just gaining... Yeah, he's just getting ready for Battle Shout. That's fine. Okay, boys. This is going to be it. I don't know how this is going to go, but we'll find out.
These guys have definitely. We'll hear it after, but I think that these guys definitely have dueled against each other. We already heard that from
100%.
Ricky talking about getting some of those practice against people. You're going to this one as a warrior, and you're definitely a little bit scared of things that can happen. This is actually so meta. Wait, Esfand.
All right.
Yeah, we'll take a look at that after stream. We're jumping back on board with Sony
Okay,
Digital.
here we go. Let's
Sorry,
do
I
it.
was looking at LSF.
Yeah. All good.
That's the most meta shit that's ever happened.
Yep.
There's going to be an LSF clip of us looking at LSF on
about
the stream.
that?
By the way, Mia, I followed you on Twitter. You haven't followed me back yet. Feel free. I saw you playing WoW the other day. Would love to maybe play sometime together. And sometimes Asmongold hosts me. After that, maybe I don't know. I could host you or something like that. Hit me up on my battle tag. It's loves to
Duel
spoon.
starting in 3,
Hashtag
2, 1. Okay, and then let's start this up. All right, Sony obviously charges in. Then Frost, what is it? Frost Nova something? Oh, Sony gets right out of the Frost Nova. Okay, and he's just going directly on Ven, and then he immediately ice blocks. Sony heals himself up. Ven's not really too worried about this because he knows he's probably going to reset anyway. It's not a big deal. And then this is probably where we're going to see the reset here. Let's find out. And then Sony tries to hit him with the grenade, and he actually gets him with the grenade. Sony's actually making some distance here. Ven is already at 60% health. Let's see what's going to happen. He will with the Forsakens out of the intimidating shout, and then Venruki is just kind of kiting him away a little bit more, and we'll see what's going to happen here. Sony's rooted in place, and Ven is just damaging him down pretty slowly, but Sony still has a really good amount of health left.
That grenade was an
that was
Kobe.
a good grenade.
That could be the thing that opens this up. Now we're going to see the big one coming in
He
from
drops
Ven.
the big one, and then there's the Frostbolt right there, and then the Polymorph right after that. Okay, all right. So then Ven's just going to sit here and just fully regen and then fight against Sony. This is basically what we saw at the beginning.
So this is the thing that I want to mention. You saw Sony coming in with a really good play that gave him that potential to win. But Venruki has so many opportunities to reset. He has actual chances to make mistakes. We're not going to see the Warrior have any chances for mistakes.
Right. Yeah, if the Warrior makes 1 mistake, it's over. If the Mage makes 5 mistakes, he just polymorphs, right? It's not really too big of a deal. So as you can see, Venruki using a rank 1 Frostbolt to keep Sony CC'd. Rank 1 Frostbolt resisted, the other one wasn't, and then there we go. A bomb there, trading the bomb with the Cold Snap proc, Frostbite proc, and then just keeping Sony CC'd, waiting for... Wow, how did Sony get full... Oh, no, he doesn't. That's a weird thing. Yeah. Okay, they just blinked right out of the intercept, and then Sony is pretty low right now, hitting him there with the Fire Blast, and it looks like Sony is not doing too well
in this matchup. This is
That's
actually
it.
the form of Venruki aggressing, right? Because he
This
can just chill and cast out, no pun
This
intended,
is-
cast out those frostbolts, move away, and that was actual aggression. He had about 40% mana there, and he can just go all day, hit Sony, and try to take him down. Keep in mind, this is going to be a best of 5, so this is not match point yet.
Can we have, by the way, I think that there was a little bit of interference. It was confusion. Can we please have all of the Alliance and Horde make it over to the shore so the 2 duelers don't have any interference at all? It just makes things more complicated, and it's problematic.
All right, Mage versus Rage. We're going to keep this one trucking. Thank you guys for all moving over to keep that area clear. We're going to jump back into this in Esfand. Whenever this one is ready, we'll jump straight back into it because we've already seen that Sony Digital has the opportunities to make some big plays. That nade, for example, really did open up an opportunity. But what can the Mage do? Reset.
Just resets and does it again. Doesn't matter. And then Sony, that polymorph, the trinket out of the root, he can do that every 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Venruki can do the root every 30 seconds or 20 seconds. I mean, it's going to be a pretty hard matchup for Sony.
He also can get a root without even needing to root, right? Like
exactly.
So they're on top of. He has like a little bit of icing on the cake. Sometimes RNG can be even more in his favor. It's not an easy matchup.
Esfand, are we good?
Yeah, I think we're good to go.
Okay, let's do it. All right, second duel. Sony's just getting a little bit of rage. All right, let's make it happen.
Let's get the magic started. This could put Venruki on match point nice and early here.
Again, let's make sure we have all the Alliance going over to the shore. If they're not at the shore, we probably should start killing them.
Definitely don't kill during the duel, though.
If you're a competitor, do not do any damage to their Alliance.
Yeah, just relax.
Okay, let's go. There it is, and then immediately Sony charges in, goes into Berserker stance. Venruki roots him, moves away, and then Sony's throwing a grenade. Is it going to hit Venruki? That is not good for Sony at all. Venruki immediately slows Sony with rank 1 Frostbolt. Sony can... There we go. He's using Will of the Forsaken to get out of that intimidating shout. Sony is already at half health with that critical strike, a Cone of Cold plus the Fire Blast. He's just being kited around. Not really a whole lot he can do. Sony is pretty much living the life of a warrior. This is...
You can even see it on Sony's face. It's just like, yeah. Like, this is something that that you can get into when you're playing in this matchup. It's a hard one to win. Sony definitely playing it well, but it's going to be match point for Venruki. Hands up, boys.
Okay, one more.
I've never seen you so sad. This is, I mean, have you ever...
One more.
Oh, wow. Well, look at everybody, just absolute Chad. Venruki's been able to take this one nice and easy, and now,
just having a great time. Hey.
Win one duel.
You win the girls, dude. That's all there is to it.
Win 2 duels.
Yeah, there it is.
There it is.
Okay,
right there.
We'll see how this goes.
That's a reigning champ. That's fine. Come on, man.
Okay. All right. We're getting ready for the third duel. Now, this is, again, best of 5. So Venruki has won 2. All he has to do is win 1 more until Venruki moves up into the actual finals. So
the winners finals, right? There is still somebody who's going to come out of the losers to get into that grand final. We're going to see who is going to make that long run. For some reason, a few of the people on the lower side of the bracket have decided to take naps.
I don't think they knew there was a lower bracket, which could be our fault. But either way, we're ready for the third match.
Bracket, that's a loser's mentality.
That's right.
You got to keep on fighting, but ultimately we'll DQ them left and right if we do need to. That's the first time you said that. And ultimately, Venruki's going to try to say the same thing going up against his friend Sony.
They went ahead and started.
I know. So basically what you're seeing here, wow, Sony getting a big crit, 2 big crits, taking Venruki all the way down to 40% health. This is actually really good for Venruki. Sony, oh my God, Venruki's only at 20%. 20%,
and he gets the shit.
Not happy.
So I can actually read lips. Sony said, "Oh my goodness, frick! How the heck did he get out of this situation and get me in the sheep?" That was what he said. No curse words, because Sony is an absolute class act. You can also watch his stream right now. He's probably going to be streaming Battlegrounds or something after this, because it looks like Venruki, even after that insurmountable amount of damage, is able to get a full reset with that sheep. And now look who's on the back foot. It's going to be Sony.
He got a root on Sony, and that's really not going to help him either. Okay, here's the big one. He's dropping the bomb. Boom. 300 damage, but the stun didn't go through, and then Sony goes and charges over. This is actually not that good for Venruki. I'm actually surprised that it's gotten this close. Sony roots him right there. Sorry, Venruki roots Sony right there, and
dude, Sony's actually so good though. I mean, like, you look at that matchup.
Like, everybody knew that was going to happen.
He had 2 opportunities where it actually looked like he could have turned it around, when most people would have absolutely zero.
The fact that he even did any damage at all is crazy.
I mean, he got blocks. Like, when you actually do look now,
that's
so
amazing.
Sony, of course,
that's amazing. Great job.
Sony is now going to be on the lower side of the bracket, right?
Yep.
So Sony's not out of it yet.
That's
and
right.
I easily think, depending on who he plays against, like, look what the matchups are.
Right, Peo and Bean.
So Sony could potentially go against Peo or Bean.
Right.
A Warrior has a shot in both of those matchups.
Very true.
So I don't think that we can count Sony out at all. He played incredibly well. It's a very hard matchup, but Venruki going to be the first one to get into one of the best seats in the house.
All right.
Now we're going to turn our attention to Sidu against Ooh, man. The all-seeing
eye. I
This
don't know
mage has
how
looked
this is going to go.
fantastic.
This mage has been, he's been playing incredibly well, came completely out of nowhere, very aggressive play style, going up against Sea-Doo. Now, we saw what Sea-Doo was able to do to Zico. Sea-Doo completely controlled Zico, and he got the match pretty much in his favor right from the very beginning. So we'll see if All-Seeing Eye is going to be able to do a better job. But at this point, I'm not even really sure. Honestly, it really depends. Like, this is going to be a very, very anticipated matchup.
It's always tough to tell
Yeah.
when you're watching. Obviously, every matchup's going to be a little bit different. Everybody's playstyle is going to be a little bit different. So it's easy to make that fallacy of just saying that, oh, because I've watched this player play these matchups, he looks better outright than another player. And when we do compare All-Seeing Eye to a lot of these other guys, he has looked a lot better. Zico fell to Sea-Doo. Will All-Seeing Eye be able to do what Zico couldn't?
Okay, let's find out. Whenever they're ready, let them know, and we'll do this duel.
All right, we're getting this one started as quickly as possible. And keep in mind, Sea-Doo now not only has had practice leading up to this against the mages, he also has had practice in the tournament. And this is somebody that we've seen up on the BlizzCon main stage, being able to use different things on the fly that he's learning in the tournament. That's actually a huge push for someone with the experience that Sea-Doo has. You know, you have tournament experience now to use as a tool for yourself. It's starting to get very serious here. We're getting into the very late stages of the tournament.
Here we go. Sea-Doo focusing up. Immediately, combat starts, hits him with an Earth Shock immediately, starts hitting him, trying to stop that polymorph. He stunned him with the what was that, the bomb right there, and then All-Seeing Eye, he got the polymorph out, even though he hit him with the Earth Shock. That's spell batching right there, boys. All-Seeing Eye going into position. Sea-Doo is not in a good place right now. All-Seeing Eye is doing exactly what Zico was trying to do as well, getting in position and starting to kite right here. It's going to be very hard for Sea-Doo to be able to reset and get back into the same position that he was at the beginning. So here we go. Sea-Doo is trying to go after him. All-Seeing Eye is just pumping frost bolts into him, doing a ton of damage. And Sea-Doo isn't really taking that much damage at all. And he's moving in here, and he's doing already a lot of damage. Hit him with a crit, almost 400 damage with a Cone of Cold. That's a lot right there. We've got obviously totems going down, grounding totem going down, rooting Sea-Doo, moving away again. He's obviously trying to outrange those totems, so he doesn't even have to worry about wasting his time with them. He blocked the Chain Lightning.
Yeah, the Chain Lightning is really where Chuck's going to do most of his damage. Yeah. And on top of that, we're going to have another reset with a poly. These polys are devastating. Sea-Doo wasn't able to get the damage out because of the block. Now he's going to need to look for another Chain Lightning, and we know that All-Seeing Eye is probably already snapped.
That was
his
an
lightning
Evocate
reflexes
right there. He just used his Evocate right there. So he can't use that again, basically, for probably the entire rest of this duration of the duels. So then he's probably going to go for another polymorph as well. Now, All-Seeing Eye almost has full health, and he almost has full mana. Sea-Doo is at half mana. I don't know if that's going to be enough for All-Seeing Eye to be able to secure a victory here, but we'll find out.
The question is whether or not
he gripped into him with oh my God, with the Net-O-Matic, and then he blinked away. Okay, All-Seeing Eye is definitely in a bad position here. As you guys can see, he just jumped away right there, and Sea-Doo going back over to him right now. Here we go. Let's see it.
And the other thing to note is if we actually see a Chain Lightning getting off, let's say that we do see another Ice Block stolen away here, a sheep in the middle of the go is where we can see the All-Seeing Eye potentially win. This could be the go where Chuck closes it out.
Okay, here we go. Let's see. And then hitting him with the Lightning Bolt already. Let's see. Healing with Lesser Healing Wave. All-Seeing Eye, almost no mana. Let's see. Oh, he just used his mana gem right there. He's at about 40% mana. Sea-Doo is trying to just heal himself up, doing whatever he can. And then right now, Sea-Doo was able to pretty much full heal right there with the...
Well, also, another thing that we do need to note, he was able to get off a sheep here in the middle of the go, and then he was able to stomp the totem. He threw out just a Frostbolt, rank 1, get rid of that grounding totem. That means that Poly could come out again. This go has to be it. There. If Chuck can't win in this go, all of a sudden you really have to favor All-Seeing Eye because he has all the reset potential. Looking for some Lightning Bolts, looking for a Chain Lightning, but the gap has been secured.
30 seconds on that route. All-Seeing Eye is going to be able to almost for sure be able to fully reset this. Sea-Doo might actually need to go over there on his mount at this point. So All-Seeing Eye is sitting down. He's drinking. Now, again, he has already used his, He's already used his evocation. Everything else is pretty much all up. So they're pretty much going for a full reset now. All-Seeing Eye at about half, maybe probably going to get the full mana, and Sea-Doo at about the exact same place.
Well, you have to also look at All-Seeing Eye and just talk about how ridiculously well this guy is playing because he's also Alliance. You expect him to not have as many duels against Shaman, and he knows exactly how to play this matchup better than some of the Horde that we've even seen thus far. And he's been able to really push Chuck into bad situations.
Oh, yeah.
Now, he's also been dealing fantastically well with the groundings and getting sheeps not grounded.
Yeah, he's getting max range again. Now, obviously, he's going to try and polymorph him again just to get a full reset and be able to just completely go in on it. Now he's going to start channeling Frost Bolts. Now, All-Seeing Eye doesn't have that much mana. That's something that I'm really kind of worried about. Is he going to run out of mana? So obviously, Sea-Doo dropped a Grounding Tome, was able to help him get a little bit closer. Sea-Doo casting Lightning Bolts already on All-Seeing Eye. This is not good. A 500 crit with that Lightning Bolt and an Earthshock crit on top of that. Dropping a grenade, hitting All-Seeing Eye with the grenade. All-Seeing Eye at 12 health, and that is it. Sea-Doo finishes it off, the first match winning. That was out of nowhere.
But that's how a shaman wins, right?
Yeah, you don't even know what's going to happen. It's a sleeper class.
That was beautifully played by
Holy
Chuck.
shit.
Basically, after we saw some of those groundings dealt with
Wow.
and really good sheeps going off, I mean, you can even see there another grounding was
Absolutely.
down. That's that veil of protection that you basically can have to aggress.
Yes.
Once that goes down, Sea-Doo goes, okay, I'm going to go all in. I'm going to look to close. Yep. But in every single instance besides that, All-Seeing Eye was able to navigate around it, able to get off polys, and able to stop totems. And it was just so well played by him. But now Sea-Doo's just looking like a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, I don't know if this is really going to happen. All-Seeing Eye played that extremely well. And Esfand, we're ready for the next match whenever you are, man.
Right,
and I mean, that was really, really impressive. I didn't expect Sea-Doo to win, honestly.
People are saying Sea-Doo is Thrall himself.
Hey,
he's looking like it right now. He really is.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, this is actually really, really impressive.
If Sea-Doo does manage to win this, this is actually so great. If Sea-Doo manages to win it, he gets his rematch against Venruki.
Yes.
If All-Seeing Eye wins this, we see All-Seeing Eye beat Sea-Doo when Zico couldn't.
Right.
And we see him get to go against Venruki to potentially prove that he is the best mage.
That's right.
That's his goal.
This is a win-win situation here. This is going to be a great match one way or another. All right, here we go. As soon as they're ready for the duel, we need to go ahead and get this going. All-Seeing Eye putting up his Fire Ward, getting his mana back up, and it looks like we're about to get into this next duel. Again, this is best of 5. So All-Seeing Eye and Sea-Doo has 1. All-Seeing Eye has 0. Okay, there's the duel flag go down. Here we go, boys. Let's do it.
All right, guys, we have seen Sea-Doo manage to pull out the first victory in this series. It looked like he had fallen behind so many times. Again, look for just a completely explosive opener.
Okay, there we go. Obviously, already, and he's probably going to use Chain Lightning right there, doing as much damage as possible. All-Seeing Eye is trying to do as much as he can. Fake. There we go. 300 damage on that Chain Lightning, already dealing damage to All-Seeing Eye, trying to get him with that bomb right there, all the way at max range. I'm not sure if that's going to happen. It did, but it didn't really matter because the Polymorph came out at the same time. Really not a very good position and not good timing for Sea-Doo. And so, obviously, he's going to be down with that bomb, and All-Seeing Eye is going to move all the way back to evocate again and hopefully reset this duel in his favor.
One thing that we did hear early on from Chuck when he actually had his interview, he talks about those early polys being something that he wants to get rid of. He has a really good opener that time around. He actually is able to get a fake off. Then right after that fake, he has down his grounding totem. So we see him have a strong opener, but still, unlike what we saw in the previous matchup, we see All-Seeing Eye being able to create space and get a polymorph.
Well, they basically did an agreement of a full reset right there. So Sea-Doo using a rank 1 Lightning Bolt to, I guess, keep All-Seeing Eye in combat, and now he's just doing damage to him right there. Another full duration polymorph. All-Seeing Eye doing that immediately, killing the grounding totem. Probably going to go in here for maybe a Frost Nova. Oh no, let's see, it's another polymorph. Okay, it's a 10-second polymorph. All-Seeing Eye seeing what's going to happen, and then another polymorph on top of that, just hitting him right there, fighting in combat. All-Seeing Eye getting extremely aggressive right here. This is what we saw originally with this guy, and let's see if that confidence is going to pay off.
All right.
Okay,
we already saw how explosive the Shaman's damage can
is...
be, and he closes a little bit of space. Sea-Doo, though, for a second, has to back off the aggression, looking for some healing, but the Chain Lightning just went. He's going to be able to take him down. There it is. Match point for Sea-Doo.
What? Wow. Hey.
That's a lot of damage.
There it is, dude.
True. I don't think anybody was expecting that. I know one person that wasn't. All-Seeing Eye.
Dude, All-Seeing Eye gets obliterated there. And that's why you can see, well, you see a lot of respect coming out around the Chain Lightning from All-Seeing Eye previously, right? We saw him actually pre-blocking it. And that's essentially what you need to do. If you cannot get off a pre-block there, you get sent straight to Narnia.
Okay, all right. All Seeing Eye has got one more chance to do this. This is again the best of 5. 2 points for Sea-Doo, 0 for All Seeing Eye. Both of these are amazing players, and let's see what's going to happen this time around.
Yeah, that's a
Okay.
sub-train waiting to happen. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
dude. What the fuck, dude? Look at that. All right, let's do it. I'm ready.
All right.
Man,
Let's
what
get
a
lined up.
legend.
What a god.
But I have to say, All Seeing Eye too. He is out of like him and Drakova, right? Like these are 2 names that a lot of people were like, okay, I'm excited for the matchups, but who are these guys? And look at how much they're
now
really
we know.
impressed. Yeah.
Now we know. Okay. And getting a little bit of body powder. Okay.
Gachi is everywhere, dude.
Yeah, he is.
He's literally everywhere.
This is the tournament, man. This is what it's all about.
Yep.
I mean, this is the big event, man.
Dude, Gachi
Like,
is
everybody's
everywhere,
here.
dude.
Okay, whenever he's ready, they can go ahead and start the duel. We probably should start it soon, obviously, for the sake of cooldowns, and make sure we get this done as fast as possible.
As we're getting this one started, I actually want to. I always thought it was Gachi fan.
Uh-huh.
It's Gachi Esfand. He told me the other day. Yeah, he likes Esfand. He thinks Esfand's a cutie. We're looking at the back of his head right now, and the back of your head is ridiculous, Esfand. We're ready to get this duel started. Oh, the front of your face is a work of art. Like
Okay,
the
let's
manly
make this happen.
Mona Lisa.
The duel is out. Let's make it happen. All right, is All Seeing Eye going to make a reverse sweep or not? Let's find out. All Sea-Doo has to do is win one of the next 3 games, and then he moves on to the semifinals.
Well, he goes to play against Venruki,
Yep.
a friend, a teammate, and the person that he actually played and sent him to 3rd place in the last tournament. We know that the big respect needs to come around these chain lightnings. Expect Sea-Doo to actually try to bait out a kick here. Expect him to try to fake, and also he wants to try to get that ice block nice and early. All Seeing Eye,
that grenade with the lightning bolt right there, trying to line of sight the lightning bolt. I'm not sure if that really was going to work. All Seeing Eye already at half health, and then casting another lightning bolt, just doing as much damage as possible. A 500 crit. All Seeing Eye is going to have to reset right now. He has to reset right now, and this is going to be a full polymorph, so it will be absolutely completely possible.
You see there, Chuck says HE double
That's a
hockey
big
sticks, man, because if he doesn't end up in the sheep, it's completely over. And he tried to actually get away from that situation of the sheep. The sheep is pretty much the bane of Thrall's existence here.
And then we see another polymorph leading up. All Seeing Eye still not really that much mana, but again, he does have Evocate back up again. All Seeing Eye starting this fight out with minus about 500 health. That's obviously not going to be helping him a whole lot, but he's pretty confident in going back into it. So here we go, doing 2 rank 1 frost bolts, and then Sea-Doo starts casting Chain Lightning again, interrupts him, gives him a counter spell. Sea-Doo's moving away, so obviously he has to move forward. Grounding Totem is out. He's killing Grounding Totem immediately. Sea-Doo's using First Aid, and then back to casting Lightning Bolts. He's trying to outrange the Lightning Bolts, which is a good idea, but it still did get the first one off. All Seeing Eye already at half health, and the Chain Lightning goes off, and the bomb goes off, and the polymorph goes off. This seems like deja vu to me. Let's see what's going to happen. All Seeing Eye goes to immediately kill the Grounding Totem. He's going to sit down and probably drink. Now, he is going to be a little bit low on mana on this, so we're going to see what's going to happen. Now, he's already got 5 seconds left. There's no way All Seeing Eye is going to be able to fully regen his health here. That's the big problem here. So
he's relying on
he's
the
going
polys.
back into combat. He's going back into combat here. Okay, here we go. There's only a few hits that Sea-Doo even needs to make here. This is not good, and that is over. It is a 3-0 sweep from Sea-Doo going into the semifinals.
I am a little bit curious why he said exclamation mark okay, but let's hear what Sea-Doo has to say. Oh, Inception. Sea-Doo, you're pretty cool. Sea-Doo, you're pretty cool.
Wow, this looks like one of my my streams.
Subscribe with Twitch Prime.
There it
Subscribe
is.
with Twitch Prime.
There it is. Okay, let's see. Wow. So huge fucking congrats to Sea-Doo. Like that was actually really impressive. I feel like Sea-Doo really knew exactly what he was doing there. There was no point where I thought that Sea-Doo was not prepared for that. And that's very impressive to me right there on Tongue.
So people in chat were even saying like, look, Sea-Doo is the mage killer. Now we really get to find out.
Yeah.
He could potentially eliminate
up
every
against
single.
Venruki.
Well, he could eliminate potentially every single mage that was in the tournament. He sent Zico down to the lower bracket.
Yep.
Now he sent All Seeing
Let's look
Eye
at the
down to
bracket
the lower
here.
side of the bracket, and
Okay,
now
here we go.
he could potentially send down Venruki to the lower side of the bracket as well. Yeah, you are right.
Okay. There it is. So we'll look right here, and let's look at All Seeing Eye and see where Sony and All Seeing Eye are going to land on this this losers bracket right here. There's the All Seeing Eye right there. And then we do need to do, Esfand, are we ready for some of the lower bracket games, or do we want to finish off the upper bracket and then go into the grand finals after that? Or sorry, the lower bracket after that?
Right now it looks like we have so Snuts and Jelly Beans DQ. I guess they disappeared. Stay safe. I don't think he's back yet. If he's not back by now, then I think that's it.
Hot Form and Zico. Peo and Bean.
Yep.
Sturge and Healing Stat.
Yep. So it would be Bean, Peo, Zico, Hot Form, Absurge, Healing Stat, and then Zero doesn't have somebody to play.
So
Now
he
was
moves on to play
our
against.
losers bracket? Was our losers bracket a redemption bracket, or was it a where the winner plays the winner of the?
Winner plays the winner in the grand final.
Yeah, winner plays winner in grand finals.
Okay. Okay.
So I think that we should do the losers bracket now.
Yeah.
And then let's at least do the next round of loser brackets. That's what seems like a good idea. So is Peo online?
Well, let's start with Sturge Healing Stat.
Yeah, or Surge or Healing Stat, like one or the other.
Yeah.
Guys, we're gonna check we're gonna check to see which matches are ready. Keep in mind, now that we move back to the lower side of the bracket, all of these are best of one. If you guys want to take a look at the bracket, you can just hit ! bracket in the chat. All the production is brought to you by our sponsor, Early Onset Male Baldness. It's pretty much the only sponsor that we have here, and a lot of us wouldn't be here without it. So we do give a big shout out to the Mauled and ! bracket, and we'll show you guys the bracket.
Okay, great. That sounds good. All right, Esfand, whenever you're ready.
Okay. Is Peo here? Target Peo. Peo might be asleep.
Oh, they can't see that.
We can do
there we go.
we can do Zico and Hot Form first. We can do Zico Hot Form first. We can do Zico Hot Form first, and
All right,
then
cool.
Okay,
Let's
that
start
sounds
with
fine.
that.
Let's
Yeah.
do it.
Let's start with that. And we're going to start off with Zico versus Hot Form.
Okay.
Winner of this plays against winner of Pale versus Bean.
All right. And after we do these, we can do the semifinals, and then that'll tell us who all is going to be in the losers bracket, and we can just do the entire losers bracket and then finish off with the grand finals.
Yep.
Seems like a good idea. All right, boys.
Sounds good.
Let's get into these last matches. These are going to be the hardest ones, the most intense. Again, the losers bracket, win or lose, you're out. Or not, I guess. Well, there's one match, okay? That's what I'm really trying to say, is that you only have one match. You win, you go forward. You lose, you're out of the tournament. That's
One
all
duel.
there is to it.
One duel.
8 Mile.
Do not
One
miss
shot.
your chance to blow. Better never let it go.
Mom spaghetti.
So we have we need to find Black Lizard needs to fight Hot Form.
Yep.
Where's Black Lizard at?
Zingo.
There he is. Okay, so whenever you guys are ready, Hot Form, go ahead and challenge him to a duel.
All right, here we go. We're going to get this one nice and ready. Keep in mind that all of our mages that have entered the lower side of the bracket were sent here by Sidu. We got a quick little look at his talents there as he is celebrating a little bit. And now we're back on with our beautiful sideline reporter in Esfand, who's getting ready for this next one. Hot Form representing Canada. We have a bunch of Canadians in this tournament right now. Some of them been okay. Already opening
They're
up.
already starting off. Hot Form immediately gets on him. Zico roots him. Hot Form trinkets out of the root and then stuns Zico with a kidney shot. Let's see how this is going to go. Zico is just taking damage right now. Hot Form isn't really taking anything. Okay, Zico immediately tried to go for the polymorph. He got it blinded and then immediately blocked it of the blind. Okay, here we go. And then he's moving away. Hot Form immediately tries to go for the first aid. It gets denied by a cone of cold. He goes for the vanish, hits him with the cheap shot, immediately blinks the cheap shot, and here we go. Getting the rank 1 frostbolt, I'm pretty sure, on him, just to keep him in combat and keep him in control. This is really, really good for Zico right here. This is incredibly good for Zico. He's going to be able to completely reset this match. This is amazing for him right now.
Yeah, finally he gets that opportunity to take a little bit of a breath here because Hot Form, he came out completely hot. It was looking to close it, but
he's
but
not
now
even
he's
going for it. He's just going for the kill. Like, Zico is actually just going for the kill. Like, Hot Form is just taking damage. Hot Form, well, look, I mean, like, wait. No way. No. No way, dude. No way, dude. Is this really gonna happen? Okay. Let's see. So he's actually sitting down and eating in Shadow Meld form. This is going to be a complete reset. Zico was literally, like, what was that? 3, 5, 10 health away?
That's what we call the power of the alliance.
Oh my god, dude. Look at that. And Hot Form is still getting kited. Zico is determined to make sure that was not just a fluke, and he actually does deserve this win, finishing off Hot Form. Let's see if it's going to happen. He's got 1% health. He goes for the bandage, and then he goes for another one, and then he stuns him right there. Zico blocks out of it, and then he finishes him off with the wand.
He lasted like so much longer than I thought he was going to there.
That was impressive, to be fair. That
Nail
was
dodges.
impressive.
Honestly,
Okay.
I want to see a hot form just spam a spacebar for a second. This is the type of luck that gets you 15 Night Elf flips in a row.
That was insane.
That was crazy. Well played by hot form there, but still Zico's going to be able to knock him down.
All right, let's go ahead. We'll take a look at the bracket. Let's see. So Hot Form is going to be moving forward, and is Peo and Bean ready to go?
I think somebody said Pale's on his way.
Okay, Peo's on his way. Can we do Sturge and Healing Stat? Sturge and Healing Stat should be next.
We can. Do you want to talk to Hot Form real quick?
Yeah. Let's go ahead and do that.
Hey, dude.
How's it going?
How you doing, man?
Pretty good. I mean, it was a lot of fun. I knew that this was gonna be. I watched Zico a lot, and yeah, he's not gonna make a mistake. So I did my best, and I learned a lot from it too.
So my question is right now, I kind of want to use the wisdom that you have. You know a lot about what rogues are able to do. You know a lot about the playing field. When you see guys like Peo still in this tournament, when you see some of the stuff that even Sidu's been able to do against these mages, who do you think takes the tournament?
I was thinking that Snuts would take originally. I was thinking Warlock or Priest, but I guess now I'm saying Sidu. He's just been crushing people with those criticals. I don't know if Enruki can stop him, though. It'll be interesting to see.
We might see, we actually might see just that. We might see Venruki get absolutely critted on by Sidu. And also keep in mind, that is a rematch from what we saw in the previous one. Sidu trying to get out of that third place bubble that he was at last time. How do you think Pale will do against Bean? What do you think of that matchup against the Hunter?
Well, Peo's playing combat. I'm playing sub. I think sub can do well against Hunter, but he's relying on a mace stun or something. We saw Zero do really well against Peo, so I'd be surprised if he wins.
Okay. Yeah, I think that is an important thing to note. And that was something that we even talked about in the previous tournament, because at level 30, we already saw that Peo was going a different route than most people were. Do you think that when we look at level 40, that this meta in particular is a little bit more restrictive than 30 is? Do you have to be going for capstone talents as a rogue?
No, actually, I think Rogue's pretty flexible. Like, you can't go Assassination, but you can mix and match your specs. If anything, the most restrictive thing is just how fast people die. At level 30s, the battles were pretty long. At level 40, it's like 15 seconds, fight's over.
Okay, but with the meta being a little bit quicker, why do you think we've seen so many matchups actually have these long resets? Is it just things like mages that are super good at playing defensive and resetting?
Yeah, that definitely helps. Either just running away the whole time. When they actually connect, I mean, Sidu is erasing people from 60% health in one global.
Are you also planning on maining the rogue 100% when Classic does come out? I feel like that's the big question. I feel like some people are switching things around. Are you sold on the rogue?
No, actually, I'll probably play Warlock when it comes out. I'd like the new experience, and I had a really good time with Warlock in Alterac Valley. Rogue tends to be really cooldown based, and I think that I've gotten a bit old, even just playing the beta with it.
Okay. All right, so we're going to see you switch to Warlock. Going to throw it down to Esfand right now. I think he has some questions for you as well.
All right.
Yes, obviously, Mr. Form, you did very well. You had one great chance at a comeback. How did you feel about your chances there whenever you got to that point?
I was pretty sure I was going to lose to Zico. He's a really good mage, and if anything, mages are the hardest fight for Rogue. So I had a couple tricks up my sleeve, but ultimately so did he, and he came out on top.
Am I flying right now? This is ridiculous. Yeah, I agree. I don't know how I ended up here, but I'm in the air right now, so I'm very excited to be here, man. It's just, this tournament has been so exciting to watch. You, Hot Form, and so many of these other competitors, it just feels like I'm on top of the world, man. I'm just flying high right now. So just want to say,
Me
great
too.
job competing today, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you. It was an honor.
Thank you.
Esfand, get down from there. All right.
Okay,
We're
are
gonna
we
make
ready?
sure he stops defying gravity. Which one do we have next, Esfand? Is it going to be Pay versus Bean? Or
Healing
Sturge?
stat and Absturge.
All right,
Okay,
let's
cool.
make it happen.
So here we are.
So a paladin versus a priest. This is a pretty interesting matchup. Obviously, both of them have a huge amount of reset potential.
I think Adrian wins.
I really think so. Do they have mana burn at that level? I think that's a really big factor.
I think Adrian just wins the war of attrition. I think
Okay.
what Adrian's going to end up doing again,
Yeah.
he's going to be able to keep space with different things like mind control, and then
Okay,
he's
good
going to
point.
rot as much as possible, and he's going to look for resets.
Yeah.
I think Adrian probably outgears him a little bit as well. I think Sturge is in a
get into
position
this
right now
match.
where he's kind of on the back foot in a lot of ways,
Yeah.
and he doesn't have the nastiest auto attacks on the face of the planet, and that's going to be something that you really do rely on when you're rolling through on a rep paladin.
It's very, very true. Okay. Ready whenever they are. Let's make this happen. Let's do it.
Yeah. As long as Sturge gets here, we can start the duels.
Okay, yeah, he's right there in front of him. They've just got to actually duel.
All right, keep in mind this is caster versus player. Healing
Yep.
Stat obviously started out as being a competitor in the arena scene. He made it all the way to second place at BlizzCon. Now he's the host who hosts over Absturge, actually competing in those tournaments. Is he going to be able to knock him down a peg and take a victory?
We'll see. The flag has gone down. The time is now. Let's see what's going to happen. I'm actually I'm really curious to see what this matchup is going to be. I think that it could be something like pretty fun. Okay, here we go.
Yes, somebody in chat goes both second place Andes. They are actually two people that have gotten second place at BlizzCon. We're going to see, though, what the move is for this rep
Healing Stat
paladin.
is just immediately kiting backwards, running it out, just basically making as much time as possible, just damaging down Absturge very, very slowly, hits him with the Psychic Scream, runs with him. That's pretty interesting. And then immediately probably hitting him with a Mind Blast, maybe? Yep, there's a Mind Blast right there, and just doing as much damage as possible to Absturge. And then Healing Stat is just trying to get as much range as he possibly can. This is not looking good already for Absturge. Absturge, you guys see his mana? Yeah, me either. Not looking good. And then he's immediately having to judge him with wisdom to try to get any mana back possible. This is really, really bad for Absturge. This seems like it might just be over before it's even begun. But Paladins do have a lot of big CDs, so let's see what's going to happen here.
It's so hard for him to close. I think that's what the big thing
this
is. You know, you get the space with the mind control. Look how the ret waddles. Look how it waddles. And Healing Stat's just standing back. He's letting the rots go through. The only time we saw him close, literally the only time that we saw a close, that's lay on hands.
Okay.
I mean, you have to. This is a
This is
single
it.
elimination.
Yep.
The thing is, the only time we saw a close was off the back of a rep. And you're not going to be able to consistently get that. Healing Stat can make space again if he needs to.
That being said, Healing Stat is he's used up a lot of his mana. So that's definitely a big factor. Now, obviously, Absturge is going to be able to get back in range before this dueling thing goes away. 2 seconds left. Always kind of annoying that happen. Healing Stat trinketing immediately out of that Hammer of Justice and basically just running away from Absturge. Slowly, we got a blackout proc. Very, very lucky for Healing Stat. Again, Absturge with almost no mana whatsoever. He still does have Bubble, but even if he uses it, I don't know if it's going to make a bit of a difference because he doesn't even have any mana to do anything with it.
That was a good stun out that came by Healing Stat. And you can see Healing Stat now, he's gotten what he needed to get. He got a lot of those big cooldowns, and now the space game is going to be a little bit trickier. The auto attacks aren't going to be juicy enough. He has a bubble. He has, I don't actually think he has will to work with anymore. But he does. So he has Inner Fire.
Mana. This Healing Stat might have played a little bit too offensively here.
I think he can still win with the wand. Inner Fire and Bubble are going to do so much here that now he can just rely on all that juicy spirit that he has, and we're not going to see Absturge able to do too much damage through the defense that Healing Stat already has.
And this is going to be the bubble right here, probably. Oh,
nice
there's
sphere.
a Psychic Scream, and this has got to be a bubble where it's going to be GG. This has got to be a bubble where it's going to be GG. There's Bubble right there. Healing Stat.
He's Bubble Hearthing. He's Bubble Hearthing.
No.
That's how you play it. No, he
got the 9.
No, he didn't even get the Bubble Heart.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God. That is the biggest foul that's ever happened in World of Warcraft history. You can't even Bubble Heart.
His face, dude.
He just ended stream, dude.
Wait,
he just ended stream.
Hey, that's the way it goes, right?
Hey, so to be fair to Absturge,
Yeah?
you can't bubble hearth until I think level 42.
I can tell.
Yeah, I think 40. I might be wrong on the level, but it's not
Oh
until
my
a higher level
God.
that you get the longer bubble.
So
we'll
it's
see
safe to
August 27th, Sturge. I suggest you don't roll Paladin.
no. Shouldn't have re-rolled, man. Should have stuck with the horde. Okay.
Yeah, you know, Shaman's looking really good for Cedar.
Sure
right
is.
now.
So why don't we go? Can we do healing stat against 0?
Yeah, that's what this is right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
correction, level 50 by the way, level 50. Correction.
Okay. Can we do healing stat versus 0?
Nobody cares about the red Paladins,
Yeah,
bro.
hey, it's all paladins, dude. It's all paladins.
Okay.
All right, so
Cleanse
now
is
healing
level
set
42.
is going to be going up against 0. And then we have Peo Bean. Whoever wins that goes against Seiko. Then the winner of these are going to be going up against Sony or the All-Seeing Eye, respectively. I cannot
We are
believe
ready, dude.
we
What
just saw Paladin destroyed like that. Beautiful plays, though, by Healing Stat.
Man.
I mean, Healing Stat played it so well. Like,
He did.
It's one of
I
those
was
things.
worried there for a minute. I thought he was going to run himself out of mana too much, but it looks like he actually did a really good job, and I am impressed by that. I mean, that mana management was incredible.
I actually got a message
Yeah.
just now, and I thought that it was Sturge. I was like, what's he have to say? What does he have to say? But it wasn't. It wasn't.
Man, fuck paladins.
No, it was my mom. She said that we're doing a really good job.
I know.
So